Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. In this deck spotlight video I'm going to showcase my Beardo Control Paladin that I have successfully converted to Kobolds and Catacombs metagame. Beardo Control Paladin was one of my favorite, or at least funniest decks that I played in the previous metagame during Knights of the Frozen Throne, and I had some misgivings about whether it's possible to port it over to Kobolds and Catacombs, but now I can say that it definitely is. So what is Beardo Control Paladin? Beardo Control Paladin is a Control Paladin deck, so you can still win aggro decks by stalling the game and outlasting them, but it's also a combo deck, so you have an OTK combo that you can use to kill people in a single turn. And I'm going to explain how that works. So the basic combo relies on the hero power of Uther of the Ebon Blade, which is to create a horseman, and if you have all 4 horsemen, you win the game. And how do you get 4 horsemen? With the help of Auction Master Beardo. After you cast a spell, refresh your hero power. So how do you get to refresh your hero power enough? By getting coins, and that's what you need the Berkeley Bully for. So ideally you are Uther of the Ebon Blade, and you have Auction Master Beardo, 2 coins and a 1-mana spell in hand. Then you can play Auction Master Beardo, hero power, coin, hero power, coin, hero power, 1-mana spell, hero power, and boom, the opponent dies. Alternatively, if you have 1 minion, just 1 hero power minion alive on the board, all you need is 1 coin and a 1 or 2-mana spell. So then you can play Auction Master Beardo, hero power, coin, hero power, 1-mana spell, hero power, boom, you win the game. Sounds like a lot of fun. So this deck needs some insurance against Skulking Geist. Skulking Geist is not really that common in the meta right now, but running 1-mana spells is pretty weak overall, so you don't want to put those in your deck. In the previous version during Knights of the Frozen Throne, this was accomplished by running the Hydrologist. So you ran Hydrologist, which gave you a Paladin secret, and then you were able to use that as your spell. And you were also secure from a Geist, because if the opponent played Geist early and you still had Hydrologist left, you would still be able to generate the spell later. But now there's a bit of a problem. In Kobolds and Catacombs, the traditional Control Paladin start of Doomsayers and stuff like that, it's not strong enough. At least I have felt that it's usually not strong enough. So what I need to do in Control Paladin as well is run Call to Arms, which pulls a bunch of cheap minions from the deck. Which is all nice and everything, but it doesn't work with Hydrologist because the battle cry is not going to be activated. So we need an alternative method of creating those spells. And the alternative method in this case is the Ivory Knight. Paladin has a ton of 1-mana spells, so you're very reliably offered 1-mana spells from the Ivory Knight, so running 2 copies of that is usually enough to give you the spell you need. So overall the OTK package requires Uther of the Ebon Blade, Auction Master Beardo, and then 1 or 2 copies of Berkeley Bully and Ivory Knight. That's the OTK package. There are many ways to achieve the OTK. You could build a list that's full of cycle, so that you just draw until you get to your win condition. But I don't think that's a very strong approach, because Berkeley Bully can sometimes be eliminated without using any spells, so you're not really guaranteed to get your combo, because you still rely on that coin generation. That's why I prefer a list like this, which plays more like a Control Paladin. It can play a Control Paladin game of defense against aggro, but it also has the alternative win condition of the combo. There are quite a few tech slots in this deck and quite a few things that can be changed when the meta evolves, because the Kobolds and Catacombs meta is definitely still evolving. So in this iteration, for example, the Spellbreak of a Silence effect, which seems to be really good in Kobolds and Catacombs. And there's a Harrison Jones, which is average. Great against Hunter, great against something like a Q-block, but there are also many matchups where Harrison Jones is not that influential. A number of other cards can also be switched if the meta so requires, so I could see myself cutting some Righteous Protectors maybe. Vigor Flame might be able to go, Sunkeeper Tarim maybe as well, maybe the Primordial Drake. So there is some room in the deck to make different variations. One of the things I've been considering, for example, is including some spike-ridged steeds to make it more likely for a single hero power to survive. On the other hand, if the silence meta becomes even more prevalent, and we're already seeing signs of more silence included, then spike-ridged steed becomes a lot worse. Be that as it may, I think this deck is a lot of fun. It's not a super powerful deck. My win rate with this deck is below 60%. So it's a deck that you can climb with. I climbed to rank 5 this season with this deck. So yeah, you can climb with this deck, but it's not the fastest one to do that. But of course, if you happen to have Auction Master Beardo, then this is basically the only type of deck where you can make use of it, and it's a fun way to make use of it. I have obviously prepared a bunch of gameplay for you to see about this deck, so let's go take a look at that. And remember, if you enjoy this content, then please like this video and subscribe to my channel for more. Let's go take a look at that gameplay. Yeah, I can try these. I'm not sure yet how hard I want to mulligan for the Call to Arms. Maybe I want to hard mulligan for that. Because like this hand is now double protectors, this is not great. I'm assuming it's either a build that has very few minions, or it has no minions. Those seem to be the types. Some no minion hunters do run Barn and Yashuras. I have faced 4 of those, by the way. 2 have had played Barns on 3, 1 played Barns on 4, 1 played Barns on 6. So far, none of them have failed to find Barns against me. So let's see what this guy is going to be. Now the secret is obvious. It's sometimes a bit hard to say what the secret is going to be, because it can be Wandering Monster, and I don't want to give him that Wandering Monster yet. I think I don't want to play another Protector either. I think I'll just Hero Power. It could also be a cat trick, and I don't want to proc the cat trick with the coin. So can't do much right now. Now I could in theory check the Wandering Monster if I coin the True Silver Champion afterwards, if it happens to be that. But I think I'm fine also playing Stonehill Defender here. With this board in hand, Tarim would have been great. I think I'll take the Grime Street Protector. Let's try it with this one. Let him exhaust his Candle Shot here as much as possible. Now I can check for Wandering Monster. Oh dear. So, Hunter number 5 of these. Hunter number 5, he also had Barns on 4. Yeah. I didn't know they were supposed to have it 100%. I thought it was more like 25. I guess I'll try to attack there. Let's cut a few traps away from the list. Then I can at least Peacekeeper that fellow, which is nice. I think I'll drop a Righteous Protector on the way as well. Let's see. Yeah, this is Yashura's Hunter number 5. 2 times Barns on 3, 2 times Barns on 4. 1 had Barns only on 6. He was pretty bad at playing Hunter, so he only got it on 6. So that one's either cat trick or Wandering Monster. The second one can be anything almost. It could be like a Freezing Trap too. So I have the option to choose Silver, obviously. Would be good to send this into a Freezing Trap. Would be also Wandering Monster cat trick now. Let's try to hit here first. So it's probably Wandering Monster cat trick. That seems to make the most sense. Rigor Flame's pretty good. Sogot is not that great when the opponent has access to Deadly Shot. So I'm betting on Wandering Monster cat trick right now. But we'll see. There's Animal Companions, maybe to my sides. There's stuff that buffed the attack of the Yashurash. Ha! Which is exactly what happened. is a little bit awkward. Well, the Call to Arms will pull 3 of Deathrattle Druid Pyromancer. That will proc the cat trick. Am I ready to proc the cat trick yet? I'd really like to have a Consecration in hand to do that. What if I do Pyro Coin? No, that doesn't work either. I guess I'm just choosily championing down that Leok. I start hitting that Yashurash a little bit because I do need to get this out of the board eventually. Because other minions will buff it. Nickname, no more minions in his deck. Oh, sorry, I missed that one. Yes, there are no more minions in that deck. The only minions are Yashurash and Barnes, and then he has Rock Delar and all that stuff. So yeah, no more minions, absolutely. Well, now Call to Arms pulls the rats and the beetle. It's a pretty safe play at the moment. We'll proc the cat trick, of course. But I guess I'm not too worried. Do I drop Wicker Flame on the board as well? I think I can do that. Do I want to hit into the Yashurash? What if I top deck Uther? Yeah, I guess I'll hit into Yashurash. Just to get rid of it. Alright, alright. So now he has the ability to build a bunch of beasts. And if he finds Rock Delar, he's in a good position. But we'll see. He still has a bunch of spells, he still has some beasts. So lots of things can happen. So much depends now on whether he gets good beasts or not. He needs some quality beasts. But Silence, Poisonous, Charge. A bunch of good stuff he can have. Okay. So far this is good. That's probably another cat trick, because he had it in a hand for a while. But I just proc the previous cat trick. Alright. Or if we're just fodder for the Secret Mage. Well, Secret Mage, show me what you've got. And oh boy, does the Secret Mage got a lot of stuff coming. There will be explosive runes, counter spells, 5/5s for free, all sorts of good stuff, starting with an Arcanologist. Beautiful. He kept 2 cards. So, I don't know what he has next, but I'm sure it's not going to be anything fun. Playing Peacekeeper here would also feel so bad. Playing Wicker Flame here doesn't feel any better. I think it's got to be the Peacekeeper now. Next turn I play the True Silver Champion. I expect this to be a Kirin Tor Mage. Oh, it was a Kavalaki. Well, that gives him the ability to, yeah, do that. Wow. That was strong. That was really nice and strong. Probably need to choose that one down. I have the Harrison for Aluneth, but how do I survive? Okay, now there's Counterspell and the runes. Both are up. Play that beetle into the rune. Probably, yeah. so it doesn't deal any damage, because it deals 3 and I gain 3 armor. So here we go, play the beetle into the rune. Then is it time to play Wicker Flame? Or just a Stonehill Defender? Maybe Stonehill Defender will do here. More Stonehill Defenders. Okay, I'll pick that one. Do I kill the Arcanologist? Yeah, I think I'll kill the Arcanologist here. So now let's say he plays something like a Frostbolt, then he would still have to sacrifice the Lackey or use a ping. So the Arcanologist doesn't get the value trade there. That's a counter spell. Oh, he has another rune.
I'm late.
That's bad. How do I survive this? I play Wicker Flame and I take 4, but the Wicker Flame lives. And then I can play a Stonehill Defender, so I will have 3 taunts up. There will still be the counter spell left. So that's the second explosive rune. More Wicker Flames. I think I like that. That's a counter spell. It's going to use a spell maybe to kill Wicker Flame here. So I get rid of the mana worm. Right, alright. Yeah, let's kill the mana worm. And I can Peacekeeper the 5/4. Then I can play another Wicker Flame. So far so good. That could be something like a Violence Portal though. Looks quite likely to be something like that. Just a Fireball to the face. I suppose you can do that. Does Equality trigger Pyromancer nowadays? Even through a counter spell? I'm not sure. It does, right? I think it does. Because there was changes the way these spell interactions work with the counter spell. Well, if I'm right, I'm right. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It's not like I have other spells to play here. This gets countered. It doesn't trigger the effect. It does. It does trigger the effect. I remembered that right. That felt good. That felt really good. Using the new mechanic. It didn't used to do that. Before, the counter spell prevented the spell from being cast, so it didn't do anything. I could destroy Atiyesh, but if I do, am I just dead? Am I just dead no matter what? I have to play Uther. If I don't play Uther, he needs just 11 from hand. I have to play Uther. I'm still going to lose this game because he had Medivh. That feels bad, but I'm still going to lose because of that Medivh. Because now he's going to cast a couple of spells and build up a board. I mean, he has Violence Portal and something. Violence Portal gives him a 7-drop and a 5-drop. He top-decked the Violence Portal, yeah. Now 7-drop. And it's too big. 7-drop is too big. Equality is not enough because I don't have anything to use it with. Unless I top-deck Pyromancer from the Harrison. Then if he draws Alduin, he still wins. Why not Harrison? Because then I would be dead to Medivh hitting me in the face for 7. and then some spells from hand. There was too much damage coming in right that turn. I was very likely dead exactly that turn if I played Harrison. But now I have to play Harrison, I have to get the Pyromancer. Unfortunately I do not.
Amazing.
So I guess I'm dead. He needs 10 from hand. Let's see. 10 from hand and I'm a goner. That's pretty sweet.
I'm late. I'm late.
Okay, so I'm not dead yet. 2 coins and a 2-mana spell doesn't make for OTK. It's 2 coins and 1-mana spell. The current mage doesn't play Pyro. No, they don't play Pyro. I have to play the Equality. And I have to sacrifice the... I have to sacrifice the Bully. Do I even hit the Blood Queen? He might have a Bone Mare.
Your magic shall not save. Fall by my hand.
I was a little bit slow there.
No rest.
I needed to play hit first, then play Spellbreaker if I wanted it on the board. Now I win if he doesn't kill the 2/2. Or if he doesn't get a counter spell. But he gets another counter spell, right? Both runes are gone. That's a counter spell. It has to be a counter spell. I mean, Beardo, Coin, Horseman. Beardo and 2 Horsemen, that's 7 mana. I don't win if that's a counter spell.
The frozen throne calls. The time has come. I return.
I do have to give up the Beardo. Does it still refresh my hero power? It does. It does still refresh my hero power. Oh, the new mechanics. Loving the new mechanics. Loving the new mechanics. It didn't refresh the hero power before, but now it does. Auction Master Beardo has been buffed. Let's play. Ratkin, now you can whip out the meme decks. Yeah, I think we're going to be experimenting in the future days. Absolutely. But let's play this list first. Moiste, did you already try the No Minions Hunter? No, I haven't tried that. I'm missing one to my side, although that's not in all the lists, and I'm missing Rockdela. So I don't have all the pieces to do it. One thing that I've been thinking about a lot is handlock. Not the fatigue. I mean, I played the fatigue control lock, but I'm interested in just playing handlock. Well, this matchup. I guess we're going for Tyrion. I assume it's control. I still need to start thinning my deck. I already have a Rat and Pyromancer in hand, and that's good. Because those are some cards that I don't really... that I could use right here. Joe, I'd love to see you try and make Quest Warrior work. Taunt Warrior. Yeah, that's on my list. because I have a commission to write a guide on Taunt Warrior for this expansion. Easy defile for him. But I just wanted it in my deck. I don't mind that it's an easy defile. He's running Corridor Creeper too. Why do you do this? Personally, what does the Plated Beetle do? Plated Beetle is a 2/3 beast with a Deathrattle to gain 3 armor. So it's here to be pulled by Call to Arms. Call to Arms is in this deck used as a defensive tool. It pulls stuff like Belated Beetle, Dirty Rat, Righteous Protector, unfortunately also Pyromancers, but that's an unintended side effect. And it pulls out a bunch of minions that are able to contest the board for me so that I can survive aggro decks. Well, that's not a very good selection, is it? When Ancient of Blossoms can just get Siphon sold. Let's still pick that one. Let's see. But it's definitely a matchup that I would need to win with the combo. I'm not sure if I'm able to do that. Okay, true still champion time. Kill off the... I don't agree with putting Corridor Creeper in Warlock. Not in this kind of Warlock, I don't think that's a good idea. But who knows? Everyone seems to be doing it. I mean, I use Corridor Creeper in Handlock because I also have Faceless Shambler. So sometimes I can just do Corridor Creeper, Faceless Shambler, and get 2 5/5s. I needed to get my silence for this. This is bad that I don't have it. Well, I can't help it, now can I? He's going to Siphon Soul this one. This is not looking too good. I don't have any of the combo pieces. I'll post the Void Lord, and then he plays the Siphon Soul, so that Rin can connect face. You must attack the minion with Taunt. Spellstone. It's okay, I guess. More Corridor Creepers. Interesting times. Well, I guess it's Tarim time. I have to try to rat the Azari. Games and Bone Merge are pretty good fit in this sort of Warlock deck. I'm not really sure. I think this Warlock deck is still very, very confused. This is one of the net decks. I've played against this exact list a couple of times now. I think it's very confused. You're using Rin and then you're using tempo tools. You just don't know what you want to do. I'm not a huge fan of that. Fine, now we kill that one. He can't play Gul'dan yet, so I still have time to kill some demons. I have to try to rat the Azari. I hope he doesn't save minions in hand so that ratting the Azari is more difficult. Check what could I put in instead of Wicker Flame. Wicker Flame is pretty much a centerpiece. It just helps you survive in the early game. I wonder what else would do that. It already has the protectors. I need to browse the collection to think about that more. Okay. The upside of the seals is that they pollute his demon pool. Do I want to pull Protector, Rat and Beetle? I have one rat in hand, so I guess I'm fine with it. It's in my deck. I have to win this with the combo anyway. So let's tin it. Kill off that one. I can hero power here freely, it doesn't matter. Alright, but he still has the Siphon Souls. That one too. Three, 4, 5, 6. No particularly great clears here. Next turn he can play Gul'dan. What if I do Equality Consecration and then I kill off the minions from the Void Lord? Is there any way that I could make my minions survive? I don't see it. You also have a minion left. It's fine. We'll do the Equality Consecration thing here. And then start killing off these things. I probably needed to attack into the Void Walker to put it down to 1 health. Well, he attacks for me. I'm cool with that. Now he's going to play Gul'dan. But his demon pool is a little bit contaminated, so he might not get any Void Lords. He doesn't get any Void Lords. That's perfect. Yeah, that's my point. You don't necessarily get Void Lords when you ruin your demon pool. That's why you don't play Rin in this. Yeah. He's just so confused. But he does have a Siphon Soul there. How much of a hurry am I in to get... I mean, that's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage. I could play Uther now and start healing. Then I can't drop the Tyrion. Tyrion just dies to the Siphon Soul anyway. I guess it's Uther time. I use 1 hit at least here to heal. He can also start playing the seals now. I have a rat to try to pull the Asari, depending on the minions he has left. He has a Zealot and a Mistress of Mixtures left at least. Can I afford to use another Equality here? I think I can, right? Next will be a 5 fight and there will be a 6, 6. But how do I even kill those? He just plays another 2 seals. I probably need to wait a little bit still. He can't play... I can't play Tyrion, I don't want the Ashbringer. But he wants to play seals, so he wants to make space on the board. Oh, these are not good.
No peace, no rest.
He wants to make space on the board. So he's likely to sacrifice some minions now. And then now I have to get the Asari. I don't actually necessarily have to get the Asari because I have all the combo pieces. But I definitely try to get it. I couldn't get that one.
Served no purpose. purpose.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. I can burn my deck. But I have all the combo pieces. But I would need 2 coins. He will play the Azari next turn. I still can't play Tyrion. I don't want to lose the weapon. Something like this, maybe. But he has a bunch of removal left. He still has both Siphon Souls left. He'll play the Azari. That will burn the deck. But I can still equality this board. Okay, so I'm in fatigue now. But I can play Pyromancer equality into Bully. I don't have... I would need 2 minions to stick. That's not going to happen now, is it? No, that's not going to happen. I'm not going to get 2 of them to stick. Yeah, I can't win this game, I think. I needed the second Ivory Knight still from the deck. So I needed to hit the Azari, but he was playing well. He held on to the stuff in his hand. Oh, and he also had an assault. That one I didn't know. Okay, well then he wins. Well, he had already won before that, but... So let's see what this one is going to be. I can't beat Jade Druid with this deck because I don't have the Skulking Geist in it anymore. I didn't have the room for Skulking Geist. Aggro OTK. No, there's no aggro here. There's nothing about aggro in this deck. I mean, most of the Control Paladin list that other people are playing are running Call to Arms, and I came to the conclusion that I have to. No emojis for the unsubscribed. Now you are. Yay! Oh man, this is actually a Jade Druid. Well, it could be a big Druid too. I think this will hurt. I guess Big Druid is slightly less worrying than Jade's, but yeah. I got disguised because I had not faced a single Jade Druid for a long time. So I figured Jade Druid was kind of history. That I wouldn't have to play against them anymore. Let's kill that so he can't wrath this one so easily. He still wouldn't wrath it. He's definitely serious about ramp. But I have to play Call to Arms. And then if it so happens that he has a Spreading Plague there, yeah. This is just not the matchup this deck is meant to play against. So it's okay, I don't really mind. Now Spreading Plague is so good here. No, he can also just swipe it. Oh, it's the taunt one. Alright. Okay. We'll see. Life is just getting interesting. So he has Nezot, he has Hadronox. But I cannot tell when he has them in hand. Not very easily. I think I want to kill this Astral Tiger though. But then he plays the 8-drop and he just gets it back. So does it really help me to kill it? 9 cards in hand. He's going to play the Grizzly next turn. He just pulls the Astral Tiger right back. I think I need to go with this. More Street Protectors. That sounds good. I can trade away this fellow. These guys are hitting face. That's 0 power too. There may or may not be a Spreading Plague in that build. But next one is the 8 mana 3/5. What? That just made life very interesting. I would have to get rid of some coins. It's like, why you get ranks 5 so fast? That wasn't fast. I have to make room for the coins. I can't burn Uther. Burning Uther is a disaster. How do I prevent that? I guess I'll do something like this. But I might still end up burning Uther. Adaptation? What does he get? I don't have any... Oh. Okay, I can give that. Is he going to have an Exodia in that hand? That's my Uther. So now if I don't mess up, I win. But I need 3 coins. I have to play at least 2 cards.
I agree.
I have to play at least 2 cards this turn.
Onward, friend.
YOLO Rat was an option. I was thinking about that. Not that YOLO. Yes, Jade's too, I don't mind. How do I leave another 2 turns? Pyromancer Consecration wipes these minions. Gives me all the coins I need. Next turn Uther, the following turn it's the OTK. Next turn is Uther, the following turn is the OTK. He has to kill me in 2 turns. It's a 2-turn clock. I don't think he has it. I think this is going to be the most hilarious OTK of all time. Why would you play Hoarding Dragon though? You don't play Hoarding Dragon. You just don't do that. Next turn he's dead. I just tried to not mess up the OTK. But this was... I mean, you shouldn't play this card. That's a bad card. That's a really bad card. You don't play that card. You really just don't play that card.
Time is money, friend. No peace, no rest. The time I can see.
I was so hard trying to get the OTK before he concedes. I might keep the Spellbreaker. Mages don't even fireball your face, they just end it. Yeah, they often fireball my minions first, I have noticed. If I have any minions, then they start fireballing from left to right. And then move on to the face. He kept 1 card.
Is someone injured?
So that's either Raza. If that's Raza and I read it, That would be great. So many ways this game can go. So many ways. I don't want to let him draw cards. If I coin True Silver Champion, I will need 2 coins from the bully for the OTK. Do I dare to try to rat the Raza? Maybe if he plays a minion this turn. It's risky. Everything is risky. It might also be Anduin. Oh. No, I'm not sure even if this is... This may or may not be a Raza build at all. Now things are getting tricky. I mean, I can YOLO double rat there. But this can also be a regular Dragon Priest, or it can be the OTK Priest with Dragon Package. They might keep something else than Raza in hand. I think I'm YOLOing it. Let's pull this Raza. It wasn't a Raza. Now I feel so sad. What else do you have there? Yeah, I think I lost this game. But it's still a fun YOLO. And it's not completely certain that I have lost. I want to kill this one because it's a dragon. I want to kill this one because it draws cards. Let's see. How is... I pulled 2 dragons and he still has another dragon left. How is that even fair? Now I have Pyro Equality available. Do I try to set up the combo? Or try to set up a dino size? I try to set up the combo. Right, that's what we're here for. Let's kill that minion too. So many dragons. I guess this is a pure Dragon Priest then. Because he has so many of them. I can kill that with the True Silver still. Which is as planned. Still holding on to silence a little bit. Let's see how that one goes. I'm not sure if I can live long enough to get all my combo pieces, so yeah, that rat play was a little bit YOLO. What can you do? I mean, pulling 2 dragons from Dragon Priest in the very early stages of the game, and they still have enough dragons to keep activating the operatives. I guess I'll at least force a Dragonfire potion from there. Or something. Could be a Sherwood Horror. Let's see. Horror would be really sweet here. I still don't know if this is a combo build. I haven't seen any duplicates, so it can still be a Raza Anduin build. In which case I think the double rat might have been reasonable. Dragonfire. I'm just not fond of committing my equality here. And this Call to Arms, poor Call to Arms only pulls a single Pyromancer from the deck. But I really don't want to play the equality yet. Well, that's pretty bad. I mean, if I play the equality here, he still has a lot of resources left. I think I need to just wait here. I can take that then, I think. Next turn I probably do Call to Arms equality. Pull that final Pyromancer from the deck. I hope he commits something to the board. But if he's smart, he might just not. Yeah, good play, good play. Well, next turn he has to play something. Oh, there's my Uther. Okay, so this is an Uther turn then. Going in with the Uther. I need 1/2/2 to stick for the combo. You're chilling way below my expectations. It's going to be call to arms equality. He threw that one away, he didn't think he needed. And then I play the hero power. And if the hero power sticks, I win. Okay, if this sticks, I win. Does he kill it? Do you kill a lone hero power? I suppose you do. Ka-ching! You always kill the hero power.
No peace, no rest.
Sorry, mate.
Death was merely a setback.
Okay. I just don't see this list having that sort of flexibility. So, another Kingsbane Rogue. Now that I got the Geist, that's actually bad against Kingsbane Rogue, because Geist removes the deadly poisons. So if he hasn't had time to use the deadly poisons on the Kingsbane, then he's just in a really bad spot after Geist. This deck currently doesn't have the Geist. I mean, obviously removing Harrison Jones for Geist would be good against the Kingsbane. That's Kingsbane, here it is. There's the Kingsbane. Alright. Let's try to do a serious game against Kingsbane. Is it possible? Do I have the chance to win this one? Sogot is sweet and all, but it still dies to a Vile Spine. But maybe I can bait the Vile Spines before that. Red Track, have you found any case in which it really mattered Harrison Jones? I mean, Spell Hunter. Spell Hunter games, it has been good. Spell Hunters have so many weapons nowadays. And of course, with the secrets giving the Eohorn bow more charges. Then I can just pop the secrets and play Harrison and get a bunch of cards. So that's why Harrison is in the deck mostly, because that's something that I faced a lot yesterday when I built this deck. So that would be the rationale there. He kept all of his cards, by the way. What can he possibly have in his hand when he keeps them all? I guess it's like Shiny Finder and... I'm running either of Secrets for Hunter and Mage. Okay. I guess that could be an alternative. Well, I do need to kill this Shadow Dancer. It's just a bit too dangerous. Abnormal Prime, how does your one-turn kill combo work? You need 4 hero powers in 1 turn. Yes, I do. So I have Auctionmaster Beardo. So first of all, I have to be Uther of the Ebon Blade. And then I need to have 2 coins and a 1-mana spell, which I get from Ivory Knight. You used to get it from Hydrologist, but because I'm running Call to Arms, I can't play Hydrologist. Oh, that's annoying. So basically I need those 2 coins, I need 1 1-mana spell, then I play Beardo, Hero Power, Coin Hero Power, Coin Hero Power, Spell Hero Power for 10 mana. If I have 1 minion on the board, I can do with 1 coin and 1 1-mana spell. Well, now I don't have silence. So it depends on the 1 mana spell from Ivory Knight. For the full combo, yes, but I have 2 Ivory Knights, you're always going to get that 1 mana spell. I have never whiffed when I get 2 attempts. All Paladin secrets are 1 mana spells. The majority of Paladin spells are 1 mana spells. I think the offering rate is like something like 80% to get offered at least one.
The light dims, but we will fight.
Let's hold on a little bit longer here. Try to find a silence. You can just fan this board though. Yeah, maybe this was a bad idea. Would have needed to use the Peacekeeper. Because now he gets such a good fan. But yeah, you were guaranteed to get it of course when you were able to play Hydrologist, but Ivory Knight is so extremely reliable on getting 1 mana spells that it doesn't really matter. The upside here is that he cannot use the Kingsbane before this dies if he wants to get that buff. He can't attack now with Kingsbane. No, he can because he can tutor the Kingsbane back and still play it into his hand. Yeah, he actually can attack with the Kingsbane still.
Quickly.
He just tutors it back. It costs 1, the Shiny Finder and Kingsbane costs 1. So yeah, he attacks, he tutors, and he plays it back. Unless he rogues too hard. I think he over-rogued this. Oh, he messed that up. That's nice. I like to see that. So now I just kill this one and deny the... buff. So now I know why you have 2 Ivory Knights. You've changed my life. Well, don't know about that. And in some matches when I don't go for the combo, then I can try to pick something like Dinosize or Steed from the Ivory Knight. That's of course a bit more difficult, but not impossible. I think I'm going to try to Rat here. I wanted to pull the tutor, I found the tutor. Sweet. So the tutors are out. Consecration still seems a bit too early. Let's change that guy's attack into 1. But he also has the spiders, so I was contemplating saving this for those. But now the Kingsbane is not buffed. All of the tutors are gone, so he cannot easily regain it. Of course he can... Oh, but he had double deadly poison. Are you telling me he had double deadly poison and... What? Ha! In top 12. Fully buffed Kingsbane. Oh, and I missed that. I missed that bank leaf. Oh no. Oh no. This can get ugly now.
Last warning.
Yeah, maybe I should not have used the Peacekeeper. My bad, my bad. I need to get an equality. I can look for one with the Ivory Knight next turn. Let's try to avoid some damage first. He cannot combo anything. He's played the build solely for Call to Arms synergy. Yes, Garrow. It's there to help me survive the... I mean, it heals me for 3 when it dies. So it's there to help me against aggro decks. And it's especially good when pulled with Call to Arms. Ouch, that eviscerate top deck. That was beautiful. Okay, let's grab the equality. Not equality, but I take this. Okay, we're still alive. He has no more tutors for the Kingsbane. So there is not a single card that can get him the Kingsbane from here. except for Doomerang. Okay, there was one card that can give him the Kingsbane back. I mean, I already killed all the 3 tutors. Okay, Doomerang top deck could give him the Kingsbane back. I admit my mistake. And if he finds a Wildspine Slayer here, he's going to be fine. Do I need to just drop the Auction Master? It's not like I'm going to OTK him in this game. So I also need the Pyromancer out there. Yeah, I need just everything on the board now. I need everything on the board now. And can he find a Wildspine Slayer now? Are you telling me that's a Wildspine Slayer? No, but it's an Elven Minstrel, and it can draw a Wildspine Slayer now. And it does. What is going on? What is going on here? Who knows? I don't know. Okay, so my only chance here is to Smork. Let's Smork. What can he find next? Yes, Real Trek, we are on the smoke plan. Kind of the moment when I just threw the Pyromancer and the Auction Master Beardo on the board, kind of told you that the plan is now Smork. Because he has no more tutors left. Blade Flurry. Now that would hurt. That would really, really hurt. Okay, shuffling in some ambushes. Getting a Talnos out there. I have 16. I have lethal. Yay! 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 Burn! Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more.